Thanks for staying with us. I'm Bill O'Reilly in the Personal Story segment. Tonight, our pal Glenn Beck reporting that a Saudi national in this country on a student visa should be under scrutiny in the Boston bombing case. The 22-year-old was hurt in a bombing, treated in a Boston hospital, a situation so intense that Homeland Security Director Janet Napolitano addressed it.
He was not on a watch list. What happened is this student was really, when you back it out, he's in the wrong place at the wrong time. He was never a subject. He was never even really a person of interest. Because he was being interviewed, he was at that point put on a watch list, and then when it was quickly determined he had nothing to do with the bombing, the watch listing status was removed.
Joining us now from his studio here in New York to refute the Secretary, Glenn Beck.
This is amazing, Bill. She first says he's not on a watch list. He wasn't even a person of interest, but we put him on the watch list, which she just said didn't, because he was being interviewed. So in other words, she says we had no evidence, so it's her racism that put him on the no-fly list, but not a watch list. That's not the same. While she tries to play this down, his apartment was searched for 9 hours. His roommates were interviewed for 5 hours. He was given a designation of something called a 2123B. This is the front page of the document. This was given to us by sources inside the administration, and we have about 10 sources on it. The problem is the 2123B is not the no-fly list. That is a terrorist designation of the highest order. What reporters are just taking the Janet Napolitano's word for it. Why is beyond me. But what they're missing is page 2, which they don't have, but our sources have given us. Page 2 also goes on to say he is armed and dangerous. You don't put somebody on that. It takes 2 people to put you on the watch list, according to the Patriot Act. Armed and dangerous. In this watch list, it says right here on the front that there is a second file on him. So now he's been a 2123B terrorist of the highest order, and it says in here, oh, by the way, there's another file. Then suddenly, after the president meets with the Saudis and then John Kerry meets with the Saudis, all of a sudden, he's not a person of interest, and somebody goes in and tries to delete this file. They try to get rid of all of the evidence. After the Blaze reports it, they try to get rid of all of it. One other thing, he comes in here with a VIP status. He's never been vetted before.
No, he's a member. He has some connection to the Saudi-ready family. All right, so look, when the bottom line is, you say that you suspect that he's a bad guy.
No, no. The federal government designated him.
And all that backup is on the Blaze, right? That's Blaze.com.
Yes.
And they say he isn't a bad guy because we thought he might have been, but we investigate him and he isn't. Is there ever going to be any, are we going to find out what the truth is?
Yes. There are 6 congressmen that are looking into it. It just requires some press that is willing to go along with us.
Yeah, here we are, Beck. We're always willing to give you a hearing.
What we need, Bill, we need journalists that are not going to give up. Why, if this guy is no big deal, why was this, and our sources say this has never been done before, to a 30-year vet? One of our sources says, I've been doing it 30 years. I've never seen anything like it. What this says is, after the Blaze started reporting this, I believe it was yesterday this was put out, if you go in and try to look at any of these documents, there's a warning. You're breaking the law. You're not allowed to look at it unless you are right in and part of this investigation. This, according to our sources in law enforcement, this puts the wall back up that really was one of the problems that we tried to get rid of September 11th. They're hiding the Saudi connections. I don't know what they are, but who is this guy? Where is this guy?
He's supposed to be a college student.
He didn't show up to his college.
No, but they said that he transferred to Boston, and he's in Boston
There's
now.
no record of it. In his 2123B, it does not say that.
No,
and everybody is taking the word of Janet Napolitano and the DHS. That's like calling the Nixon White House and saying, are you sure there wasn't a break-in?
All right, so you're skeptical of the Secretary
skeptical
of Homeland Security.
Might be an understatement.
All right, Beck's in town, by the way. He's getting the Best Picture of the Year award from Robert De Niro, right? Or
No.
something like that tonight
No,
at the Tribeca
no.
Film Festival? What?
Tribeca Film Festival has awarded me the Disruptive Innovator of the Year award.
Disruptive Innovator of the Year. I think
Yeah.
that. Were there any other people nominated? I don't think so.
I
It was
don't
just
think
you,
so.
right?
No, you know what? The people who are disruptors in different things. I think Justin Bieber is getting one tomorrow. The guy who did Gangnam Style.
Ooh. Well, you're in good company there, Beck.
And me. Yeah,
All right.
it's...
Check out The Blaze. It's a serious story. We appreciate you coming on in. Beck would like to know he's got a new book coming out April 30th called Control, Exposing the Truth About Guns.